Though pushing me through a doorway is interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that.
I think it might be best to line this with some rope.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bit too to the fight.
You know, slamming me against a metal door.
Kind of
I
fucked
got a
up.
bit too carried away.
Learn to pull yourself away. But it was a good fight.
It was.
Oh, what? Someone took the rope away.
Yeah, Cherry was in here earlier. I'm not gonna let him climb into the fucking rafters and disappear forever. Find a fucking support beam to blow up.
We don't need more people living in our homes.
More?
I was referring to less.
I'm sorry?
When Les was missing. What?
What?
Um,
Am I missing something here?
yeah, I think you might be forgetting something.
I wasn't fucking here!
Okay. Apologies?
Sorry, that's just a really weird thing to say about somebody's partner. Out of nowhere.
Well, they're not lying, so... What?
In the... Well,
Yeah.
Alright, I took the joke a step too far. Apologies.
I mean...
They were hurting. I don't want jokes about that, please. I'm sorry.
Alright.
I was loud. Shouldn't have been loud. I don't think joking about someone squirreling themselves away because they're hurt is very funny.
No, that's on me.
Sorry.
Well, it's getting late. Maybe I should go get some rest.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Mind if I join you on the walk?
I suppose not.
Alright.
Aries, you alright?
Yeah, no, I just... thinking... about stuff. All good. I just have to... do my house. So I can stop sleeping at your place.
Mm-hmm.
Your bed is comfortable, though.
As much as I enjoy your company, I would like to be able to have my house back.
Listen. That won't take that much space.
Yes, but you do take a decent amount of privacy.
Well, I sleep in and I immediately get out your rooms. So that makes you feel better about anything.
To some extent.
Exactly, and I have at least the bathrooms done. So...
And that is true. The bathroom I installed for you.
yeah, thanks. I did have to change the lights because, the rods are way too bright for my eyes, and it makes everything white for me, apparently.
Apologies.
Oh good, I just replaced it with a lantern.
Forgot you're also an
Oh.
appreciator of soft light. Well,
Damn. That's crazy. Have you tried the, fairy lights?
I use those myself, yes. In fact, I was the one who installed those in the outside meeting room.
Cherry told me those were good for his eyes, so
Mm-hmm.
figured I'd
He
pass the information along.
seemed to appreciate them when he was staying over at my place.
Mm-hmm. He liked the pink ones.
Mm-hmm. The ones that look like jellyfish.
Yeah.
No, he put a few of his own up there.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a particular reason you decided to walk me back?
We were both heading the same way.
Oh,
There
just...
need to be? Sorry?
No, there doesn't need to be. I was just curious.
Oh. No.
Hmm.
Well, suppose I did have a question. That was more so I wanted to ask you at some point, not specifically trying to ask you right now, but
You can ask me.
not with Harry's around.
Intriguing. You've piqued my interest.
So be it.
Hmm. I suppose so. Good to see Vase around again.
Yeah. No. Oh, I'm so glad he's around. I feel bad I've been stressing him out so much.
Well, if you have to catch him up on things, there's a lot of stressful content. It's getting to quite a few people.
Yeah?
Yes, I mean, who wouldn't be stressed after all of this?
Yeah. I just feel bad being a source of it, I suppose.
Unless you're the one who kidnapped those people, I don't think you are.
Oh, he's not. That wasn't the whole reason for stress.
Oh.
He was worried about us being gone as well.
Hmm. That
I
would
updated
make
him on
sense.
as much of the situations that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I felt bad that he was missing us. I was so stressed he
few
didn't want to come up.
Mm. Ares,
Yeah.
welcome back to consciousness.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just have a lot of things on my mind right now.
Yeah?
I didn't hit you that hard, did I?
Okay, no, you did not hit me that hard.
Alright. You don't have to remind me how to check for a concussion. Alright.
I didn't do my laps yet today. I gotta make sure I'm in shape.
Yeah,
No,
that's fair.
no, it's admirable.
And finish the rest of the cake I have.
Oh, sorry. I need to stop by the storeroom. Ingram, would you join me?
Of course. Ares, I'll meet you back up there.
Okay.
Sorry, door closes quickly.
It does. Wanted to ask me something.
Question that would lead up to a follow-up, suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Ares seems very upset with me, and I can't quite figure out why.
He believes you tried to kick him out of the stadium, even if he understands logically. You didn't.
No, not about that.
Oh?
Something with how last night went. Simultaneously criticizes my leadership and gives me no information I need to lead. Like he's snipping at me, and I don't know if he meant to.
Explain the situation.
He kept telling me he would have kicked Curbs out.
Mm-hmm.
He noticed that Curbs had a knife on him, or a weapon. He wasn't the first one, but he wouldn't tell. He didn't think he was going to. He was giggling while telling me all of this. Like he was getting some sort of joy out of it. And he made a comment about how things have changed since I've been gone. Gives me the feeling that he doesn't fucking want me here. I don't think last night went that badly. All things considered, I'd consider that a fucking neutral interaction with another group. For a very sudden and very large group coming over. I don't get this sudden behavior. You know him better? I mean, Face asked him. Oh, hey.
I'm
Face.
so sorry.
You're good.
I'm so sorry. I just need an axe.
You're good. Take your time, boss. That actually reminds me I left some of my things in here.
Do either of you guys have an axe I could just quickly borrow?
I think mine's about to break.
Not much good, but that's what I have.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Sorry, I let you guys get back to it.
Well, speak of the devil, I guess.
And he shall appear.
Not that Face is the devil or anything, but yeah. Where was I? Face asked him, jokingly, to name one thing he liked. As opposed to, you know, oh, you hate everything. I see you be so hateful. He was acting weird and cold. So we shot back. Ingram.
That's sweet of him. But...
Much to Icarus's dismay. Yeah. I don't really know.
Well, I'm not here to comment on those two's relationship.
Yeah.
Ares is the type to complain very openly. It's part of how he makes his emotions and needs met. That is true. He also does have a tendency to laugh off things that do make him nervous. I know he views you and Vase as sort of ultimate authority figures here, so he may be nervous.
But that wasn't just complaining. That was withholding information that could very well jeopardize malicious safety. Because he felt like it. He said that.
Mm-hmm. And I'm still thinking and processing that.
Sorry.
Ares does have a negative trait of not always giving important information until he deems it necessary. This is something I've noticed.
Yeah.
However, I also would like to point out he was incredibly stressed that day, including having to push Curbs out of his clinic.
I'm very aware of that. This was a conversation I had with him when Brocker stumbled on us. That wasn't yesterday.
Hmm.
This was after the stressful situation had ended, that he decided to purposefully withhold information.
All right. Hmm.
Sorry, my tone is off. I'm just trying to give you information.
Well,
This is a distressing thing for me.
I've noticed. I'm not always the best at reading people, but I think it may be possible that he didn't want to stress you more. Am I misinterpreting the situation?
Ingram, I thought he was seconds away from spitting in my face.
He wouldn't.
He might. That was what I was getting from that.
No, no, as I mentioned, he views you as an authority figure here.
But he doesn't trust me.
No,
He made
he
that
doesn't.
very clear. And he demanded information from me, claiming it would be a sign of trust. That's what you stumbled in on.
Yes. I do think he's upset with you, yes.
He's allowed to be upset with me. He isn't allowed to jeopardize our safety because of it. I don't get it. I'm one man, yet he wants me to have eyes all over the stadium. At all times. I am one man.
I can't say I fully know, because I wasn't there for that conversation, and I am not Ares.
I'm aware. I thought you might have some insight. You seem the closest to him.
Of the people living here at the stadium, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I know. He views things as part of a pecking order. Anything Vase says is law. Anything you say is law so long as it doesn't interfere with Vase.
Mm-hmm.
Anything I say is law so long as it doesn't interfere with Vase or you.
Mm-hmm.
However,
But,
I also...
Sorry, you continue.
I also know that I think he's also afraid of authority. Doesn't trust it.
Hmm.
And yes, I realize I was able to call him back. I actively, essentially pleaded and begged with him not to run away. Stressful day all around.
Telling you things. Or he's telling me things. He's withholding information from me. He views this as some sort of pecking order.
Yes. But I know he views me as a friend, which is likely the difference there.
Right.
What are you thinking?
But I don't fit. And I'm not going to fit. These people saw me in crisis mode, and then I left. And I came back when they stabilized. And he's very clearly telling me, I don't fit. I don't fit. I'm not going
Is
to
he?
fit. And any mistake I make, any small thing I do, will be seen as a sin, rather than a small mistake that a person can make. I'm not a friend. I'm nothing.
Have you tried making friends with him?
I tried. I sat there and I drunk with him. I talked with him. I thought we were joking. We did those fights together. I have been trying to do everything that you've been doing with him.
Like an actual area they've taken running, but I kind of need that space for other things.
Well, currently, 2 pigs are in there, so.
Yeah, right.
Not
Place is
enough.
getting used.
I mean, I needed an area, and I
You
have a
aren't going to win him over by trying to copy what I do. Because you're not me.
I know that. I'm not copying. I'm using it as a pattern. Not as a pattern, as a...
Template?
Yes. It's what I try with everyone. I sit and I talk with Brocker, and I think he views me as a friend. I'd like to think he views me as a friend. I don't even know that.
I think he's worried he's failing you.
Brocker?
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Worried. That came out horribly. Fuck
That did.
me. Up the ass, god damn it.
No, thank you. You have 3 other people.
Yeah. Stop, please. Okay. I
Sorry.
talked with him about that. Not...
Yes. Feeling like he's failing people.
He's not failing me. I had a talk with him. A very nice talk, actually.
I'm glad. I think he needs talks like that right now.
Well, I'm glad to try.
You Seem distressed.
I can't say the right thing no matter what I say. That's distressing.
Hmm. Well, I heard your correction and acted accordingly.
I'm glad. I'm worried about what I said to Procker. People don't tell me when I say something wrong. Just assume that I know. Thankfully, fucking Icarus has been trying to help me, but God, I'm a fucking lost cause.
What makes you think that?
Mm. I don't think people are gonna trust me.
Maybe not right now. That doesn't dictate what the future's going to be.
But I need them to trust me. I need them to understand I'm not going to hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm just in a loop, repeating and repeating and repeating.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
You seem to get both very upset when people don't do as you say, but also upset when people question what you're saying. What do you think Ares should have done when you told him to move?
Had a conversation with me if he was confused?
I think I don't think he realized he was confused.
Have a conversation with me if he feels like he was confronted. Then, is that better?
You have a tendency to not appreciate people questioning your orders.
It doesn't mean they can't.
Hmm. Interesting.
I'm trying to be as fair as I can be. I realize I'm not a perfect leader, far fucking from it.
Nor
I'm not even the fucking leader.
exactly.
But that doesn't change the fact that I should be heard, I should be talked to.
You should be. What do you want out of a conversation with Ares?
In general?
Yes.
I don't know. You expect a conversation to be productive? Or fun? Or have a reason?
Fun is a decent product to make out of a conversation, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ares is And he would hate that I'm saying this, but he's kind of like a cat. You can't quite approach him properly. He's got to approach you.
I had an argument with a cat today.
Did you?
Yes, it took Isla hostage.
How did a cat take Isla hostage?
I think Isla has a really fucked up cat. Anyways, not the point. Sorry. That just violently reminded me of a conversation I had on the radio with a cat.
On the radio?
Yes. Yes. I know how absurd that sounds. I think Isla has a really fucked up cat, or was fucking with me. Or both.
Okay. She might have been fucking with you, or she keeps, like, mountain lions or something.
The world just shuddered.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Earthquake. Anyway, you were saying? Like a cat?
Yes. He can be standoffish and
I'm not happy
Yes.
with you.
when he
Not
seems
happy
threatened.
at all.
Um,
Disorder.
I'm sorry, what? Are you hearing that as well?
I am. At the radio?
Excuse me, you are using the militia radio channel?
I forgot my walkie-talkie was on. Apologies.
Okay, good to see that Isla didn't fucking die from that cat. You need a moment, Ingram.
Alright. Yes.
Yeah, take a moment, 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 take a moment.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
It is not that hard to not click the button.
Some people have it taped.
Why?
I don't know.
Sorry, that was a rhetorical why.
Oh, I'm not good at those, I apologize.
No, it's alright, I'm not good at them either. I can try talking to Ares about this. I haven't really talked about you much in conversation with him.
Fair enough. I don't really expect you to.
No, but if this is something that's causing both of you distress, I suppose I could try a middleman.
I don't need you to solve my problems, I just kind of wanted your perspective on it.
No, I'm not going to solve it. I might approach him and say you're looking for some sort of truce. Because that's what...
What?
At least... That's sort of what happened with him and Asriel temporarily to get them working along.
I don't like the verbiage of a truce that implies that I'm trying to fight him. He's the one trying to start shit. As far as I'm aware.
I don't think he's trying to get in trouble with you.
That's not what I'm saying. He's trying me.
Okay. What do you want to happen about that?
I don't give a fuck if he doesn't like me. Honestly, I can deal with that. I can deal with if he doesn't like me, and if we don't talk, and we both do our fucking job. What I can't deal with is him withholding information regarding safety of everyone in this damn stadium. I know people aren't gonna like me.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I can expect that at this point.
So, you'd rather I tell him to respect your authority more than try and get you two to a talking point?
When did I say that?
I'm asking a question.
As am I.
When you said that you don't care if he likes you,
No, that's not what I said.
explain.
He is allowed to dislike me. He is not allowed to keep
Yes.
things that regard the safety of the militia from me. That's pretty cut and dry. It's not about authority. It's about basic fucking trust. We're gonna be living together?
Perhaps this is my own social deficiency, but I don't recognize the difference.
I... If you are a member of this militia, and there is a danger that is occurring within the militia, you should know about it. Regardless of status. I'm being treated as less than a member.
I also wasn't informed about the weapon.
That's not good. Doesn't make this any better.
No. If your statements are as follows, that would make it worse.
Yes.
You've framed this conversation as entirely being about you not being told.
I
Not-
didn't realize others weren't told. Because he didn't... I apologize. I'm getting defensive. I didn't realize who else knew because he would not tell me who else knew. Intentionally would not tell me. So I can only assume that I was the only one who didn't know. That he was making fun of the fact that I couldn't figure it out. That I couldn't keep
No.
up.
I didn't know.
I apologize. I shouldn't have assumed.
This is why I assumed it was an issue with your own authority rather than of public safety.
Those go hand in hand.
They do.
Ace trusts me. A lot. I'm certain he trusts Julian more, but he trusts me to get shit done. He trusts my word when I tell him reports. He trusts that if he needs to disappear, he needs time, that I can take care of things. I can't do right by him. I can't do right by anyone if I'm not told. That is public safety. Is it not? Or am I getting confused?
Why does he have to tell you? Out of everyone.
I want him to tell everyone if there's an issue. It's just he pointed out that he didn't tell me. He made it this big of a deal. Because he sat there and he snickered at me while telling me that I couldn't figure it out. That I failed him.
Did he say as such?
Pretty much.
Did he?
Someone laughs at you and says, I don't know, I just think that I would have kicked them out by then. You can't even figure out they had a weapon on you? On them? That's someone telling you you failed them. Or at the very least making fucking fun of you for doing so. How else am I supposed to take that? I understand if I'm taking this wrong. That is the tone, though.
It is, and there's one thing I've noticed about this whole thing, though.
Yes.
You don't appear to have had any trust in him to have this covered.
Explain.
Ares was following Curb so long as Les wasn't. Ares was the one working on keeping people safe from him.
Yes, and I thanked him for that. And he didn't respond.
But did you trust him to be able to do that task?
Yes! Implicitly. That's why I let him. When he came to me saying that he saw Curbs doing things, I told him, yes, okay, keep an eye on him then. That is me trusting him. Is it not? I said assume positive intent. Keep an eye on him. I said not start an incident.
Okay. Assuming positive intent, you happen to see a knife on Curbs. What is the next action?
You tell him, hey, knives are still considered weapons. Would you walk with me to the front so we could put that away?
Okay.
Some people have been having trouble understanding what's a tool and what's a weapon. Either that or ask him to keep it away. That's assuming positive intent. That it wasn't brought out to be a
This is
weapon.
Dr. Ella echoing Centric Stadium to find something that was lost here.
You're entering the city. Why do they need to report that?
Entering the second stadium.
Oh, I misheard.
Yes. I'm sure the guards have that handled.
Isla, can you repeat?
Entering second stadium to find something I left behind earlier.
Okay, give me a second. I'll meet you at the front.
Oh,
Dr. Isla, you will be asking permission to enter our premises, not assuming otherwise.
Damn right.
apologies. Oh, hello, Larry.
Don't need them falling into bad habits.
No. We don't. Am I making sense though, Ingram?
To some extent. I understand why you would be incredibly frustrated at this.
Yes. I feel like I'm giving trust. I'm not receiving it.
To be honest, I don't exactly feel trust from you.
Really?
Yes.
What would be trust to you?
Hmm. It's... I'll need to think on that. Apologies, I don't have a better answer ready.
No, it's a hard question. I just... It's one I need to ask.
It is, and one I'll need to think on. There's a feeling I have, at least, that quite a bit of what we're doing right now is heavily under question, and it feels as if there's an assumption that we are not competent. I will be honest, in some instances, we aren't. There are definitely things that need to be worked on.
Yes. I need to be able to identify those so I can work on them.
Mm-hmm. So, we can work on them.
Yes, that's what I said.
You said I.
Did I?
Yes. Like it's some defect to be fixed rather than a collaborative effort.
I need to spark the effort.
Perhaps, yes.
That's what I mean by that.
I recognize that now, but it wasn't clear before.
But it's clear now.
Yes.
Okay.
Sort of talk about you fixing us is probably being read quite negatively.
I don't say it like that, though. I want people to know that we're going to be doing drills. That's important information.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not?
It is important. So that we can work together as a team.
Yes.
I've noticed quite a few times you have a tendency to say things like your stadium, your militia. It
Yes.
sets you apart from the rest of us.
What?
You claim ownership. You claim authority.
I claim ownership. Yes. Just as everyone here has a right to. They contribute. This is theirs.
That is not how it reads.
What?
It reads as, this is my, Artemis's, possession. This is my, Artemis's, job and function, and I have ownership and authority over everyone else here.
But that's not what I mean.
But it is what you say.
When I call this my militia, when I call you my people, I mean that as in we are one, as in we are to work as one. I don't think I'm following. I feel
Well-
like I belong here, and I would hope that others would as well.
I
'Cause
don't believe the others feel like you think they belong here.
I do.
Have you told them that?
Yeah, I thought so.
If they did, why would Ares's assumption to being told to move be to pack his bags immediately?
You said yourself he has a fear of authority.
He does. And if it is your militia rather than our, where people can speak their own minds and raise their own decisions, it would follow that he wouldn't question your orders.
What?
This is my theory, of course.
This doesn't make any sense.
Does it not make sense because there's a flaw in my logic, or does it not make sense because this is contrary to what you believe?
I don't know.
Understood.
It's just, I'm sorry, it's not clicking.
I don't feel ownership.
Huh? Fuck me. Imploding. Why does this happen? Why? You're kidding me! Launch. Ah. Let me in. Let me in. No, this is a sign? Yeah, I think it's daily restart time. It's fine. Relaunch is probably good for my computer anyways. It's been 13 hours. It's been 13 hours. Oh, I'll acknowledge that later. Hi, how you guys vibing? Oh my gosh, I love lore. Yeah, I'm just waiting for my game to launch. Oh, we're so scrumptious. Our militia! Ah, little Artemis, he believes in that so much. Yeah, Sunday break day. Okay. Intriguing.
Artemis?
Yeah, give me a minute. I have to blink. Hello.
Artemis?
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
I don't feel ownership over the militia. I feel I am considered part of the group, I feel I have been permitted to stay here. This does not feel like a place that is mine. There are places I have carved out for myself, like my home, yes. But this place is not mine. It's a place I'm allowed to stay. Nor do I think I would have any right to try and enact authority similar to how you do on other people.
I can't say that I follow how these two things are linked.
Explain.
Just genuinely, I have a certain amount of authority here. I'm aware of that. It'd be stupid to say I don't.
Yes.
But my sense of ownership over this militia, it isn't authority.
It isn't.
Pride. It is belonging. It is love for this place. I call it mine because I'm happy to have it. I'm happy to contribute to it. I'm happy to protect it.
I'm glad to hear this explained. Because it is not the presumption I have been having.
What?
It sounded like a declaration of ownership.
Okay.
It sounded like a declaration of control.
Oh. Let me try this a different way then.
Yes.
Rocker is yours.
Yes.
How is that not the same in this language then?
Because we have mutually decided to be each other's.
Yes.
We have mutually decided on equal partnership.
But you wouldn't in any way say that you own Brocker. That you control Brocker. Why is the same language being... I'm getting defensive. I apologize.
You are.
I'm sorry. I'm learning to catch myself. Okay. Let me try that again.
I appreciate that.
Why is the same language that is so positive for this relationship with you, your partner, so negative when it's me?
Because you act as an authority figure.
Those are just linked?
Because you act as an authority figure. And people don't like being tied to another person without their permission. What would it imply if I said you were mine?
that I'm protected by you, that I can rely on you.
That to some extent I could control you. That to at least some extent you are my responsibility.
You keep injecting this word, control, where it doesn't belong.
Perhaps that's my error then.
I do believe that if you were to call me yours, that would be responsibility, that would be trust, that would be protection, that would be leaning on each other. That's what people in a community should do, should want to do, should be able to do. Lean on each other.
I do agree that people in a community should be able to do that.
Why won't people lean on me?
Have you built a community?
Sorry?
Have you built a community where people feel they can do that?
I thought I did. That's why people have been using the resources that I've been giving. That's why people have been using the spaces I've been making. That's why people would trust to go out with me into the cities. Right?
Community is more than a set of buildings.
I know that.
People do trust you to watch over their backs. They do trust you to keep them alive. Because you've claimed ownership over them. Yes.
No.
Something?
Sorry, I must have heard footsteps from above.
There weren't any.
What?
There weren't any footsteps from above.
Oh.
I've been helping ground a couple people through their hallucinations.
Oh, okay. That's what that is.
The rounds people have been having.
Now that's speech.
Nope, wrong
And
door.
footsteps. That's real.
I can hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore me. I need dirt.
Go ahead.
Man, what is that?
What do you mean, what is that? Do you perhaps have more green dirt?
No.
Grass?
No.
Dirt. No. What is green dirt?
What?
No. You have to tell. What is green dirt?
Moss?
I want to talk about it.
Aries. What is green
Take it
dirt?
away.
I am tired and I'm
Well, thank you,
kind of
Brian.
sick right now.
I
It's grass, isn't it?
Is it moss?
I think it's just grass. It's for their pigs.
You have one
There is-
grass. Use it to spread more grass. I'll get more grass to put in there. Why did you say no?
What do you mean?
Is it grass or is it not grass? You were asked if it was grass and you said
Grass. Grass. Talking about
I
green dirt.
almost want to ask a question to make a point about the conversation we're having, but I don't think we're gonna get any sensible answers from
No,
green
no, no, no.
dirt.
No, 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 no. You can ask me something.
What is green dirt?
Grass.
It's grass.
It's green on the dirt.
Oh!
Ares,
Yes.
when Artemis says things like my militia and my people, how do you interpret that?
Someone that owns something?
Thank you.
Oh.
Julian, how do you interpret it?
Like possessive? Like a dog.
I think there's been a language issue going on where Artemis has been meaning our militia and our people, and people have been interpreting my militia and my people as ownership and authority.
Oh. No, he's
Thank
just
you for
prideful.
your input. I understand that. But I don't think many of the newcomers do.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
I'm not asking them to shame you, Artemis.
There's nothing to be ashamed about.
No, I didn't think there was.
My bad, I misinterpreted.
I would have preferred you asked if I was okay with that. But I can see that needed to be cleared.
Mm-hmm. Ares?
Hmm?
Why didn't you tell anyone why Curbs had a knife in the second stadium? Genuinely.
Well, someone else knew. It's there to assume that I thought they were gonna tell them.
Hmm.
And he never did, so. If one person knows, I shouldn't have to run and tell someone else about it.
Understood?
Who else knew? If this is a behavior you want to see corrected, I need to know who to talk to.
Wait, Ares, what? I thought he was running around with a pencil.
I don't know what weapon it was, but I know it was a weapon of some kind.
I saw him running around with a pencil. I wasn't going to report that he had a pencil. What?
It wasn't you.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't you.
Sorry. Just the way
No,
you
it's-
stared at me.
I mean, no.
Staring
I mean,
into silence.
It's
I mean,
pretty.
a weapon. I mean, a pencil could be a weapon technically.
I mean,
anything
yes,
could.
but
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not going
anything
to
could be a
revoke
weapon.
that from
talking about in
him.
there?
Hmm.
Face.
Hi.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir.
Hey.
Hey, boss.
Hi. You don't need to come through. What's up?
Trying to figure out why nobody communicated that somebody had a weapon in the second stadium
Wait, what? Someone had a weapon in the second stadium?
last night. Yes,
Who?
Curbs,
Who?
Wolf Mask, Faraday Grove, Child.
I don't know anyone in Birthday Grove.
I'm aware.
One of the
Other than
guests.
not Icarus. Okay.
Yes. And why the information wasn't shared once it was known.
Who knew?
Ares, and someone Ares won't name.
Aries.
Yes,
Who was it?
rocker.
Hmm.
We're gonna have to talk about that in the meeting about not letting people go in there with fucking weapons.
Safety first.
No one really got checked throughout thing.
I'm gonna have to talk to the fucking guards too, because why the fuck would they not check if someone was armed? Don't mind me. Does anyone have any iron by any chance?
I believe I do.
Thank you.
Not much, but it's what I have on me.
Appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you.
Oh, the way you were staring at me, I was worried that wasn't actually a pencil. I saw him chasing people with a pencil.
Like I said, I don't know what the weapon was, but I know it was a weapon, so.
I can understand thinking that somebody else will do something and will report something. But it's better to have accidentally double reported than to end up with nobody reporting. I say this with a lot of respect. But Brocker is very passive. I'll talk to him. I believe Vase said we will talk it during the meeting. Apologies.
I mean, if you want to talk to him separately, but I think an overall meeting for everyone to be on the same page would be a good idea.
Then we'll do that.
Especially
seems
since we
well.
were already going to have a meeting, so.
But it is better to double report. That's assurance. Does that make sense?
Sure thing.
Ares. Try not to be as passive aggressive.
I'm just speaking normally.
I recognize that. I'll talk to you about this later. Hmm. Artemis, can I ask the question to Vase then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vase,
Uh-huh.
if Artemis says something like, my militia and my people, how do you interpret that?
I mean, it sounds a little possessive, but I mean, I would assume that he's just talking about, like, I mean, who is he talking to? Like, is he talking to someone outside of the militia? Because he could just be saying, like, you know,
Talking
like
to me.
he's.
In this hypothetical.
I guess I would say he's kind of sounding like he owns the militia.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not being a coward or anything. I'm just gonna run away and finish my farm. Thank you for the iron.
Of course.
No, you're fine.
Apologies for the third degree.
What does that mean?
The harsh treatment about this particular problem.
I don't understand why that's necessary.
Apologize? Or
The third degree.
because you didn't appear to be getting that some of your behavior was upsetting people.
Okay.
How you were interpreted. I can leave if you prefer.
I don't know, are you... Do you have anything else to say? I thought we were talking. But
I'd be willing to continue talking.
okay.
If you're comfortable with that.
I'd rather get this over with. I'm communicating
talking.
improperly. It's important for me to know what.
I'm sorry that talking to me is something you have to get over with.
Okay, you're both speaking in harsh tones to each other.
Oh, sorry.
This isn't helping.
I didn't realize.
That's okay.
No, I genuinely am apologetic about that.
I know.
I hear you.
No, I feel as if that people, or at least the newer people, don't feel the same sense of ownership over the militia that you do.
I can see
And
that now.
they recognize you as one of the authority figures around here. So if someone who clearly does feel ownership over the militia and has authority gives an instruction, people are going to follow it.
Like to move.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have to stay for this.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Nicer
have
to you, Ares. You can.
Yeah, I know. I
Brian,
grabbing
did you get your grass?
grass.
Or your green dirt?
Okay, this is grass.
Okay. Radio if you need anything, okay? Both of
Will
you.
do.
The good thing about the key, as long as it's on you, you can just do
Oh.
this.
Hello.
Thank you
for the
raid. You don't need to hold it.
They have the other one.
Um.
I'll give you a bit to organize your notes, I suppose.
What?
You're flipping through your clipboard quite a bit. It's not a negative, I just... if you need time.
It's just something I'm trying to do to keep my hands busy. Keep myself from, I don't know.
Thank you for making that clear.
Yeah. Sorry.
I apologize if I've seemed hostile in this interaction. I don't intend to come across that way.
You're a bit.
My apologies. I'll be better about watching my tone.
I would have preferred to have been asked about involving other people in this, about telling Ace about a misunderstanding in a way that makes him think that I own the militia. Because that is now something that I need to sort out later.
I asked if it was okay to ask the question.
Ingram,
Yes?
with him being here, that is social pressure to say yes. I did not have a choice in that.
Oh.
I could not have said no.
Apologies, I didn't realize.
I realize that. That's why I'm telling you that.
Okay, how do you want me to approach these things in the future?
I don't really know.
That's fair. I'm trying to work with you.
I'm trying to. Tell me how many people you're gonna ask before you ask them. All. I think my partner in Ares was enough.
Alright. I apologize. I thought asking you if I could ask the question was sufficient, but that is insufficient. And I am not intending on asking any other people.
Is that a question?
Less of a traditional question and more asking if that sounds good with you.
Okay, that's not what you said. But yes.
Sorry.
Sure. It works.
Okay then. I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
Yeah. Yes. I clearly made you both quite uncomfortable and gave you another social situation you're going to have to detangle. And I didn't want to do either of those things.
It's not something that I'm not used to.
Well, I'm still apologizing.
Thank you.
Did you have other questions for me?
No. No.
Can I ask something then?
Yes.
What do you actually think about me being here? In the militia, not in this room.
To what degree do you mean?
I'm willing to give you openness to answer the question how you like.
I don't know if you mean... Can you reword it then?
What do you think about me, both as a member of the militia and as a person?
In terms of the militia, you're a
Yes.
valuable asset. In terms of a person, I can't get a read on you.
You can't?
No. You fluctuate wildly between someone I think I can talk to, someone who will cower away from me, someone who thinks they're strong, to someone who will hide, and I can't rely on that. Not at the moment.
And
You show a lot of strength in front of others,
I do.
but then in front of, I don't know, I feel like I'm clashing a lot with you.
There is quite a bit of clash so far, yes. I'm trying to understand you as well.
I realize. I don't know. You belong here. I know that for certain.
And despite this unreliability, I'm still considered an asset.
Yes,
Hmm.
you are.
That confuses me.
Okay.
You're a net positive. And if I personally can't rely upon you when others can, that's an issue for me to figure out. Not a militia-wide issue.
I suppose so. Thank you.
Yeah.
This will give me something to think about.
What do you think about me?
I think... Are you asking me in terms of the militia or is in terms of an individual?
Let's go with both.
I think... In terms of the militia, you act both as the backbone upon which other things rest, but also, how do I put this? You are reliable. You make yourself into a resource that others can use and know that is there, but you also take a certain level of control that makes you intimidating and hard to go to. You most definitely have a part in the militia, so far as I can tell. You're one of the core members. As for personally, it's incredibly difficult to get a read on you. At sometimes you seem compassionate and quiet and well-meaning. At times you seem sweet and benevolent, and at other times you have an anger and a malice to you, and it feels like you're afraid of things falling out of your grip, that you need a certain level of control. I don't know how to read your emotions at all. In some ways, I feel our minds work quite similarly. And in others, you're utterly incomprehensible.
Hmm.
During the times that I see these positive traits out of you, I want to spend time with you. I want to get to know you better. But at other times, you're incredibly intimidating and can feel like a threat. And I'm not quite sure how to comprehend that.
I see.
Was that too blunt? I realize I rambled for a bit.
That's what I asked.
It is, but that doesn't change my question.
I couldn't tell you, Ingram.
Understood?
Just genuinely.
People know you deserve to be here. People think of you when they think of the militia. You're sort of the outward face the militia wears.
I've been told that.
And that can be incredibly intimidating and, I would presume, quite exhausting. That's a lot of pressure and a lot of responsibility, especially if you consider it a group effort rather than something you own.
You mean on my behalf?
Yes. You could tell me if I'm wrong.
Sorry, it's just that you switched so quickly.
Right. Sorry. Trying
Sorry.
to do better about that.
No, I realized. I just didn't realize that I wasn't keeping up until right now. It is exhausting.
Yes.
I don't. I want to be a person. Not just a mask.
You and me both.
For the militia.
Right.
There's something for people to fear. I don't think I can take that off anymore.
Have you considered giving other people more responsibility?
Boss them around more? Sure, that's gonna go over well.
That isn't at all what I'm saying.
What are you saying then?
Redistribute authority. Give people more control officially.
I don't have rights to do that. Only Vase does. I can't
Right.
give out what I don't have.
Sorry.
Any control I have over the militia is acquired social acumen. It's not anything written in paper. It's not a title. I make myself available at Vase's right hand so that he can put me to work as best he can. I'm there to support him. That's not something he asked me to do.
Who's there to support you?
I have my partners.
Let me rephrase that. If this is a community, if this is our militia, you need to set things up so more people can support you.
I believe I have. If I can explain.
Go ahead.
Let's take this system
Mhm.
as an example. I set this up because I have a hoarding problem. I always have. It's, I don't know, resource guarding, I've heard it be called. I set it up, and I intend for it to be used by everyone. I intend for it to be able to be used by everyone. It means nothing if people don't come in and use it. People support the system by adding things, by remembering the rules of how it works, by not breaking it. I put my faith in them by putting it here, giving them the key, and showing them how it works, that they will put in what they take out. That they'll respect it, that they'll respect my work. That is what I need for support.
Apologies, I'm thinking.
Take your time.
That. Do you feel that same way about all of your responsibilities?
That if people use what I put out, respect what I put out, I feel supported? Very genuinely, yes.
See, that's another thing I didn't know about you.
Thoroughly asked before.
No, I haven't. But I'm trying to learn now.
People like to put words in my mouth when I try and explain this kind of stuff.
I think people get excited that they think they understand.
And they just get further from the point.
Alright. Well, other than using this system, What could I do to make you feel better supported?
I don't know. I don't know what I can ask of you.
If you ask something that I'm not going to do, I'll just tell you I'm not going to.
No, I mean that genuinely I don't know what I can ask of you.
Oh, sorry. I was worried you were thinking you were going to overstep and...
No, my head's just empty, Ingram. I
I don't think that's true.
don't have this kind of conversation with people very often. It's empty for topics.
Apologies. A lot of people seem to be coming to me with their mental troubles. I am not trained for that. I study fucking mushrooms. You know, one of the forms of biology where I'm least likely to have to deal with people?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I apologize for just contributing then. I genuinely did just want your social outlook.
I'm nosy. It's partially my fault.
You are.
Incredibly so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a scientist out there who isn't nosy.
Oh no, all of the ones I've met are.
It's one of the joint traits. Nosy, bookish, comically obsessed with a singular topic.
Yeah.
Well, if there's something I can do for you, I would like to be told. But that is an open offer and not one that you have to do right now.
I hear you.
Copy. Oh my god, we need to teach people proper radio signs.
As I said, drills.
Yes. I'm also wondering if we need to signal who we are on the radio first before we come in. Apparently Brocker's been having issues distinguishing voices over the radio.
I tend to always start off with, "This is Artemis." I got made fun of it earlier. For it earlier.
Oh, fucking hell.
And it was a teenager.
Oh. Which one?
Sherry.
Yeah, sounds like he'd do that.
Yeah. He did. It's basic fucking courtesy.
Mm-hmm.
Voices are hard to tell over these things.
Definitely. I...
Half the time I'm guessing.
Me
I'm
as
just
well.
good at guessing.
However, I think the two of us are some of the few who are actually trained to talk on a radio.
Yeah, likely.
I got asked what my 30 was earlier.
You're 30.
I don't even know what that code is. Like, I'm sure it's something.
I'm sure. I couldn't tell you what yours was.
No, definitely not. I mean, chances are, a lot of these signals came from old world police and military. There's a good chance it doesn't even apply to me.
Yeah.
Who knows, it might mean something like vehicle in pursuit. Don't have
Beep,
any
beep.
vehicle right now. Clearly. Beep beep.
I don't know. Ares does that a bunch. Makes little noises like that. Little vroom vrooms.
It is. Oh, yes, entirely. I think
silly.
he does. It is. I think he does it when he wants to signal to other people that he has energy to let out.
I thought it was just, like, on your left. 'Cause it's normally when he's passing someone.
That's fair. However, he also does it and then runs circles around me. I have no idea how he has that much energy.
All the damn cake he's eating.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he'll run out of that cake soon enough.
He's just gonna make more.
No, he isn't. You saw what happened when he made a cake.
And he ate it.
He did. Primarily to get other people to eat it. He thought it was funny.
Yeah. I know.
You seem tired. Maybe I should let you get some rest.
Yeah. You were going ahead to head off as well.
I was.
I apologize for keeping you.
No, it's alright. You've given me some stuff to think about anyhow.
I'll be seeing you then, Ingram.
Of course. And
Fucking hell. Yeah. That's for damn certain. IKEA fact. Really use fucking IKEA dresser. My god. I'll put these down there another day. Nothing feels right. They agreed. Right? Because they wanted to. Right? Didn't scare them into agreeing. Us, Julian Asriel. He agreed to be mine. I agreed to be theirs? Thought I did. I think I fucking know what that word means anymore. No, they didn't argue about that. It's as though they could do nothing wrong. I don't fucking care what they say. This is mine. This is my fucking militia. Yep. Okay, that lagged out. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. You'll never believe it. Table. Duh. Tabled. 14 hours! Yeah! Oh goodness. Oh gracious. Hi. Oh my gosh. Lore. It was so tasty. So great. So tasty. My entire day has been this stream. Ah, my bad. We had a lot of stuff we had to get done. Oh. Yeah, no, it's a little late. Ain't it? Wild. It's fine. Let's see. Shove myself in a VC for a little bit of table time, but so much to catch up on. So bad. So sorry. My bad. I meant to say. Yeah, you're free to join in, Panda.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my gosh.
What's up?
I don't know. You know, I did a little. Oh.
Hey.
You immediately got covered by Necro.
Yeah,
It's
fuck you.
fine.
This
Oh.
my hunger's a problem. They're telling me to cut my appetite.
Yeah,
Except they didn't.
I can't keep myself from trying a bite of every plate in
Every
sight.
plate in sight.
Do. Real. So much has happened today.
Yeah.
Artemis got shot by a raider.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Raider.
Mhm.
Raider.
Jesse.
Yeah,
Jesse.
Jesse from
James.
Florida.
Oh, Jesse, what are you doing?
That was like the funniest bit of my life, bro.
I'm glad you were
Jesse.
having fun with that.
Jesse, we need to
I was
cook.
worried.
Jesse.
I was going wild. It was so funny.
I'll have to rewatch that from your end. Oh my goodness.
Chat was like actually like going to kill me.
Hmm?
It was really funny and really stupid.
It was.
It was so stupid. I love it. Jesse the Raider from the Cowboy Raider from Florida, come back.
Oh, cowboy Jesse.
Oh boy, Jesse. That was so funny.
So how was your stream, Muffin?
Oh my goodness. So silly, so fun.
Wow.
Sorry, should I type something? All right. Oh my goodness. Artemis got shot. Hung out with Cherry. Hung out with Ingram. Hung out with fucking Icarus. Hung out with so many people today.
So many people.
Ah, so much.
It was so funny.
I
You
love
first
Don Pendragon.
Don Pendragon moment.
Yes, Dawn Pendragon moment on the stream today.
Pendragon.
I'm sorry, I had to interrupt and pretty much go, who the fuck is Don Pendragon?
No, I loved that.
Who is Don Pendragon? Who is he not?
Bro was like, there's like, I know he's like Cherry's dad and maybe the mafia. But that's kind of it.
Ingram didn't even know he was in the mob.
He's like, yeah, he might be Miller. He might be
I
Miller.
Yeah, my plan wasn't to have My plan was not to have Cherry notice that something was missing in the wanted poster, but then he saw a very suspiciously placed comma and went, huh.
Uh-huh.
Something's wrong there, but I don't remember what's supposed to be there.
That was
Something's
intentional.
wrong. He was staring at that comma and he was like, what the fuck did Artemis try to hide from me?
I'm sorry, all I have in my head going is like the fucking, you put a comma after terrorism? You've written terrorism, comma. Anyway, you're just the same.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh my god, comma.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry was crashing out over that comma.
Good. Oh.
Because he's so confused with what Artemis would try to hide from him.
Artie, stop being so sloppy. Or do.
Lindsay's in here in this call right now, but when Artemis left to go get wood and it was just like Icarus and Cherry in the little room, the first thing Icarus told Cherry was, boy, that was sloppy.
Oh,
you could have kept your weapons the whole time, but you got ahead of yourself and pulled a gun on me. And Cherry was like, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Good issue.
Sloppy.
Sloppy.
I think at that point, it was 24 hours without me sleeping at all. Half the way through that stream, I don't even know what I was saying anymore. I don't even recall anything that happened.
Aww.
And I would have gone longer, but then I remembered shit. I think I might have to drive my sister like an hour today. I should get some sleep.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If you're gonna be driving.
I'm not though. It did not happen.
Hey, okay.
I could have gone longer.
No, let's not have the IRL sleep deprivation.
Oh,
Sleep deprivation chamber. It's just escaped SMP.
just escaped SMP.
Artemis had a canonical argument with a cat today over the radio.
I heard about that.
It was so fucking funny.
Yeah, I was like, I just got on because so fucking funny of just like, I was like, huh, maybe I should check the subways. I'm like, the what? Shit, I gotta get on.
And the fucking the I mean, I could always do that another time.
He's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm on my way.
All right, then here I go.
Yeah, but I like joined, and that was like the like thing I was just hearing in the background. It was just that meow, 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 meow.
That's so real though.
That was so silly.
I
The
love
fucking
meow
cut off
meows.
scream from Isla.
Yeah.
I need that
because I
clip.
was hearing that go down on the radio while Icarus and Cherry were trying to have a serious conversation.
Oh.
I was like, oh my god, I gotta switch my channel before I break.
Can I say something a little tragic?
Mm-hmm.
Artemis was having such a good day. They showed up and he was smiling so much. And then Ares.
Oh, what happened with Ares? I think I was asleep. At this point.
Ares pulled up, basically went, you know, yesterday was sloppy as fuck. Here's why. Also, I'm not going to tell you. Somebody knows that Curbs had a weapon yesterday and it wasn't you. And he's like, okay, who the fuck was it? Ares like, I don't think I'm going to tell you that. Who do you trust in the militia?
Fucking hell, Ares.
Goes on, lists that he trusts pretty much everybody, rephrases that he trusts everybody to do their job and to do their part in the militia, and then asks the question back. And Ares says, there's like one person, maybe two. Goes on to list 3 fucking people. Ares, you can't count. That Artemis noticed that he wasn't on that list, and he's like, okay, is there anything I can do to earn your trust? Ares is like, tell me about your past. You were a raider. Starts grilling him about that, and then Brock and Ingram come by. And Artemis
Yeah.
totally didn't desperately invite them into the conversation, not at all.
You missed the fantastic conversation Rucker and Ingram were having before
Yeah,
that.
we had a lovely conversation.
Yeah, because everyone thinks about eating human flesh as
Oh,
a
I-
treat.
We were right
I
near
so
each
think
other.
you do.
I know.
Yeah, I realized I wasn't whispering for most of it.
Nope.
Hee hee, oh well. Rucker's also stupid.
It's okay.
Rucker also thinks it's fine. It's like, that's normal. Yeah.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, that's so normal, you
Lightly
know.
informing. No, that isn't a thing you talk about.
They say my
Aw.
hunger's a problem. They tell me to curb my appetite.
Whoa.
They tell you.
Artemis almost bit fucking Icarus today.
That would have been
Yeah.
a treat.
Mm-hmm.
But Cherry wouldn't turn around.
No.
So
I
sad.
love how I'm now canon once again to another SMP.
You sure are.
Me, Panda Alec.
Congratulations.
This
Panda,
keeps happening.
stop breaking into servers.
It's the skur in me.
I know.
I'm gonna be probably breaking into another one soon.
Yahoo!
I'm not even joining it. There's like a guest thing on a different server, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do it Skura. Skura just is there canonically.
Skura.
That is a Skura thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is.
I love Skura.
Oh, goodness.
What else do I have to yap about? I know I had a lot, but now it's all gone from my brain.
Oh.
Oh my god, Cherry and Artemis's conversation on the roof about, like, am I a good person?
That was such a good fucking conversation.
Terry was disassociating during that entire thing.
Mm-hmm. I like how Artemis phrased the, no, I don't think I'm a good man. Not yet.
Versus Cherry, who's completely accepted that he's horrible and is likely always going to be horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And he's fine with this.
I try to give Artemis a little spark of hope.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't the beginning of season 2 anymore.
No.
It's the middle? Question mark?
I think so. I don't know.
I
Drunk.
think around that.
Yay!
We're nearing the end. We have the last 3 episodes coming up sometime.
Ooh, that's crazy to think about.
Blah.
I need to go in my ticket to talk about certain things.
Tee But yet to be seen.
We have 3 more episodes of the season, and then the next one, the next season.
7 more seasons, freaking word.
I think it fit 14 episodes between 3 episodes. I have and I will.
Radio, what did you think of our conversation?
I thought it was so interesting. Oh, Ingram kept twisting it.
Oh.
What?
You think they're twisting it?
Most definitely.
Oh yeah, entirely.
That's why I had Artemis end the way that he did.
Very fun parallel of Brooke being like, yeah, I'm so glad to be one of your people. Professor Ingram, you mean you're?
And that's why he was sitting there so defiant at the end.
Uh-huh.
Because Brocker told him it was okay. Julian told him pretty much it was okay. If he's a dog protecting his herd, then fuck, he's a dog protecting his herd. That's his. That will always be his. But then he does have to sit there and wonder about if he's accidentally pressured his partners into being with him.
Buddy.
He's got to talk to them, but he did not have the energy to.
Ingram does not want to belong to Artemis.
No. But Artemis is ready to belong with Ingram.
Mm-hmm. Ingram is choosy about who they consider theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Jesus?
And Ingram's incredibly obsessive once they've decided someone is theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, we're a part of the same group and I'll protect you, yeah.
And you're mine.
Never.
L. Skill issue.
Sounds good. Whatever's happening. Let's go.
I'm just a guy. I'm just a silly little boy.
Puts a rubber stamp on your forehead. Pop. They're so tasty. They're so good.
Or so tasty.
Yummy.
Love the ideological difference there.
I liked having Artemis end off with the little up on the nest going, this is my fucking militia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I loved seeing Vase!
Very... We saw Vase join and we're just like, oh, something's happened.
I'm gonna be honest, that is like half of the reason I came on first thing in my morning.
Vase
I
so
then
cool.
got distracted talking to no, it wasn't Icarus, it was Mency. And radio about British fast food chains versus American.
Yeah.
Canadian.
And I was messaging Crystal being like, blink, blink. You want velour? Blink, blink, blink.
Blink, blink, blink.
And ran over at the speed of fucking sound. I was like, yeah, I'm just
I-
working on my garden.
Can't wait for the conversation where they asked why Brooker didn't talk about the gun or the weapon.
Mm-hmm. We gotta plan that.
Yeah, because people think like, oh yeah, Brooker is like, oh yeah, like Curbs had a knife maybe. Oh boy, a spear, a golden gun, 2 daggers. Broca knew it. Or and also, in fact, knew that someone was just like listening in below. Just like, yeah, I know there's someone else listening below. Like, kind of like heard someone wrestling below, kind of thing. Because Broca has done it before, from Icarus and Rylan, when Icarus first arrived and he was scared about them.
Mm-hmm.
Knows that the floor is thin.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I am doubling the insulation on the fucking casino.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Broca's
gotta
like, it's
Casino.
casino. I don't know. It felt like it would fit in that area.
Sounds
Mm.
fun.
Plus, Artemis building something right fucking next to Azrael's build.
Oh.
Hello, Malachi. That's the plan within the next, like, 15 minutes. But first I gotta
I'm
yap.
also probably gonna be going to sleep. I'm tired for some reason.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I'm like, my brain is centered on the conflict of ours versus mine.
Mm-hmm. There's the fact that language can never be the same
Mm-hmm.
between any two people ever.
Oh yeah.
I love the two approaches to because I saw Cal in chat. Hi.
Hi, Cal.
The two different approaches to Rocco's problem with Saturn.
Mhm.
Artemis was like, it's like saying instantly she's safe kind of thing, and Rocco's like, I just like want a list of like what I can do to help. And like I was just like, yeah, just kind of listening. And he was like, go talk to them. Just like, but I feel scared. What if they don't want to talk to me? It's like,
Artemis did kind of just go tough shit.
yeah.
Which, honestly,
One was tough shit. One was go do it because it's fine. It's like reassurance kind of thing.
Oh,
Those people.
President Twunk has made a declaration.
Declaration of plunk dependence.
Oh,
No, fucking talk to them already.
literally. Artemis, I don't remember if I ever actually got the words out. Fuck. But Artemis is trying to say, like, make yourself available to her if she wants to seek you out. Don't hide from her.
Yes! Oh my god!
You're allowed to give her
Mood.
space while not hiding. Like a bitch.
That's one of Rocco's toxic traits.
Yay! Like a
Oh
kitty.
yeah.
He's a large person, and so is always being seen. So really likes being unseen for a while.
Unwitnessed, unseen.
And so, slowly, as more and more people figure out where he goes to hide, he's going to find more places to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray!
That's why he went to sleep in the subway instead of like the other room. Is because Ingram knew about it, and also now Icarus like kind of fucking found him. Just like went outside the window, was like, "Hey." That's where Brooke disappeared too. Just kind of sat in there.
Oh yeah, I could tell.
Why would
I
you
know
want
so many
Ingram
hiding
to be able
spots.
to
Come hide
find
with
you?
me.
Brooke doesn't want anyone to find. It's not the fact that it's like who it is. It is the concept of someone knows where I can be, and that disconcerts him because sometimes he needs to not be found. Sometimes when he needs to go eat a bear raw.
I mean, mood, but like...
Yeah.
That
Also,
touch.
a slight bit of training for if when Rocker goes mad and disappears, that they won't look for him. If they can't find him at the usual spot, just like, probably a new spot.
But I want to look after him.
Mm-hmm.
Woog.
Anyways. No, that conversation between Artemis and Ingram. Ingram did not realize how tense that was for Artemis.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, oh, we're having a conversation like people do. Cool. I can do this. I can do the conversation and answer things truthfully.
Oh, Julian is telling me I sound mad. I'll adjust that.
Mm-hmm. I was sitting here staring like, what do you mean you didn't fucking know you were talking down to me this entire time, jackass? You think you're above me, you're fucking not. Don't make me punch you down.
Yes, I'm sure that would go great for the issues of people seeing you as an authority figure.
That's the thing, hon. It doesn't have to go great. It just has to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
I was eating my lunch when you found me on the underground subway. That's why Brooke was eating food, is because I was eating lunch at the time, and I was like, oh shit, all right. Sandwich, half eaten, let's go.
Woo, sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
I think I also really like the bits with the fighting pit. I'm so mad. I still believe I fully won that one fight against Icarus. I still fully believe I won that. I did not understand that it was.
Oh,
I thought it
bud.
was first one to call out. That's why I didn't call out the first time.
Oh, bud, no. That was just a
Oh,
fundamental
dear.
misunderstanding.
I was like, I'm gonna stick this through.
No,
I
it's
was
not a
paying
game of
attention to my health.
chicken.
I just thought I was first to call out.
No, it's not chicken.
There's rules. You gotta listen to them.
Oh.
Sometimes it pains me to purposely throw, but then I gotta remember that Carrie is small. And he's never supposed to be good at hand-to-hand combat.
Tiny.
I, on the other hand, have to like sweat it out because Brocker is supposed to be very good at hand-to-hand combat and very strong, but not to be special, have strength or anything.
I'm gonna be honest. Ingram was continuously trying to sort of poke Ares about it. Not because they thought they'd win, but because they were tired of being treated as lesser in those fights.
Artemis was sitting there like, I'm trying to have a fucking conversation, asshole. What the fuck?
Whoops.
Whoops. Sorry, I was just getting interrogated. Am I done being interrogated? Can I leave?
I think so.
I'm like, I need to go have dinner.
I need to go lay down.
Brandon
Let's
is
see.
the best dinner.
Who's live?
And
I'll find someone.
It is 11 p.m. Woo.
I see a
Yeah.
militia member.
Yes. Anywho, I believe they have 8th deer later on tonight. We've got some stuff I gotta get done. What are we doing on break day Sunday?
Woo, yeah, let's go.
Yahoo! We're gonna go say hello to Dip. Have fun, sillies. Thanks for hanging around. I'm gonna be thinking about Artemis for the next 24 years.
Well, you gotta
Bye-bye.
sleep. Bye.
Buh.